I'm starving.
Man, you know what? Same here. Captain, you know how to throw down in the kitchen, right?
Oh, I definitely know how to cook up a storm. As a matter of fact, I think I'll go start up the barbecue right now. Wholesome barbecue coming right up. Good, wholesome quality beef. This is going to be so wonderful, cooked up on the barbecue by me, Captain Jack. Oh, these look so good already. Grade A quality beef. Hot, sizzling, spicy. Just the way we like our beef. Now that is perfect. Grade A beef, like I said, served up by the captain. Nobody has to ask where the beef is. It's right here. Service with a smile. Got to find that. I don't... Oh, hello. Welcome to Where's the Beef? Before we get started with tonight's show, a small disclaimer. The views of my guest and or guests are not necessarily those of myself, Captain Jack Morgan, Where's the Beef, staff, and associates. And furthermore, parents, if you happen to be watching my show on a live stream and the little kiddies happen to be running around, just be advised, parental discretion is advised. You may not want to hear some of the words that could be spoken here at the show. It is 18 and over, so there's usually no holds barred. Now, with that being said, I thank everyone for supporting Where's the Beef, and enjoy tonight's show. Now, let me see. Where did I put that Bronina! Put down that damn bottle! Excuse me. Put down that bottle!
Where's the Beef? Hosted by Captain Jack Morgan. Sponsored by Cinemeta Films. Want to find the hottest comedies, drama, and movies in the metaverse? Then turn on Cinemeta Films for your viewing pleasure. Cinemeta Films. The top of the world never looked so good. And brought to you by the Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome Awareness Association. Join this nonprofit organization in the fight against this terrible disease today by sending a donation to the PCOSAA. Become a partner today at www.pcosaa.org to become a warrior in this fight. Save an ovary today. Save a generation tomorrow. And brought to you by To Bepreneur. Have you ever wanted to see your face on the cover of a magazine? Or maybe have your likeness grace a t-shirt or coffee mug? Then this one-stop shop is for you. Contact Preneura here in Horizon Worlds, or go to their website at www.tobepreneur.com. and put just about any picture on any item available. These make great gifts for that person who has everything. Place your order today. Now, let's take it to our hype team in the lobby to get things started on Where's the Beef? Introducing Miss Queen Lily and Bronina.
Welcome back to Where's the Beef? Another awesome week coming at you. We have a very spicy episode today, Bronina.
Yes, we do. Spicier than spice. It gets spicier every week. It's one show, one amazing thing that you cannot miss, no matter what.
No matter what, and this is what you have to look forward to.
Greetings and salutations, it is I, Captain Jack Morgan, and I'm standing here on the stage of the hottest talk show in the metaverse, Where's the Beef, to be seen every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. You can catch all of our videos on YouTube, or you can join our Discord page to become part of the Where's the Beef family. Well, we have a brand new beef for you this Wednesday, and I'm going to let her explain what the deal is.
I am calling you out, Legendarial. I'm asking you to come up here to Where's the Beef. You know what you did. You touched my logo. You admitted you touched my logo with me and Hacker when I confronted you. And now I want you to say it here. You know what you did. And I've been hearing that you're touching other people's things. You know where that logo came from. So I'm calling you out. Come on to the Where's the Beef.
Well, you heard it right here. She's calling you out, Legendarial. Do you have the brass cojones to come up on stage and face her? I guess we'll find out on Wednesdays. See you then.
Wasn't that spicy? So spicy.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some new hair, some new clothes.
I need some new shoes.
Yep. The flames were high on that one.
It sure is. But you know what's also, you know what helps us cool down just a little bit?
Yeah.
Bronina, you want to know what is it?
What helps cool down?
Talking to the guests. Let's
Oh,
take
yes,
it
that
away,
always
Bronina.
cools me down like Cool Ranch. Woo!
Heck
Let's go.
yeah. I could use some ranch.
Yeah, ranch sounds good right now.
I know it does.
All right. Great to have you guys here. What's going on? Hope you guys are having a wonderful
You're gonna
day.
leave me up here on the stage. That's the idea.
Oh, heck yeah. Hope you guys are going to enjoy Where's the Beef. It's going to be a great night. Lots of great things coming this way. It's going to be good. Good.
Wait for the show.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait for it, too. My goodness. I already have 5 steaks, and I think I'm going to need another one. Heck yeah. There we go. Good to have you guys here.
Right. Thank you.
How are you feeling tonight? Hello there, Christy. Hello there, lady. Now streaming. How's it going?
We are super. Can you all hear me? I don't know if y'all
Oh,
can
heck
hear
yeah.
me. My headset and mic have been so messed
Much
up. You
love,
can't perfect.
much
Awesome.
love.
Much
How are you?
love. I'm pretty good, not too
Everything-
bad.
Does anyone else have that stupid glitch where literally everything
So,
on your
you
like,
guys
menu
excited
is,
for
like,
Where's the
overlooked
Beef?
and you can't see shit?
It's my
I'm
first
having that right
time
now.
here, so.
First time here? Well,
Screen.
welcome, Christy.
Oh,
We're great to have you here. You are amazing,
Um,
and we give you some positive vibes.
Did you see my
Damn
picture?
it. Relaxing.
Yes.
Okay.
You
welcome
look
to Where's the Beef. It's gonna
fabulous.
be
You look
spicy and
beautiful.
Spicy one. Yay.
Of 14 years.
A few little
That's
announcements.
awesome.
If you would like to
Hey,
join
happy
me
14 years. I'm proud of you.
next is to find all the juicy beef and
No,
any
14 years on
fun
here, but
that
for
you
the
can
drag.
find.
Yeah, I know. I
he's
think
the
that's
park
freaking
captain,
awesome.
And he'll be happy to assist you with that.
Well, great to have you guys here. The beef is going to be good.
As well
Trust
as
me.
follow his YouTube
And
channel.
I'm willing
I
to be
believe
on
it's
camera.
just Where's the Beef.
Hell
You can just
yeah.
look it up on YouTube.
Awesome.
Like
I'm
and
glad you're
subscribe,
all on camera.
as
You
well
guys
as
are
follow him
amazing.
on Instagram. um,
I can't wait to see myself in the video on
Where's the Beef?
YouTube.
I cannot think
Yeah.
of it. I'm so sorry.
Have
I
you
have
subscribed
my own
yet?
channel,
It's
sponsored
on
by
the
Couple
Captain
People,
Jag.
as
It's
well
all the
as,
information's out
Cinema
there.
Films.
You'll
Cinema
find it.
Films is
Just
Horizon
look up
World's
Where's
first
the
ever
Beef
production
question mark.
company in Horizons, where they have created
Sweet.
multiple different TV shows, including
Stub Muffin, there you are. Stub Muffin, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good, pretty good. Is this your first time here?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, welcome. Great to have you here, dude. Hope you enjoyed the show. Hope you're having an amazing day.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Keep being the wonderful Stud Muffin you are. Tango, are you there?
I hear.
It's been a while since I've seen
I
you.
know. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're all good.
I'm sitting here working on a blanket too. I was waiting for it to start.
No, you're all good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
That's pretty good. Not too bad.
It's so hard getting in here. I have to watch during YouTube.
Oh, no, you're all
Live
good.
YouTube.
I just want to ask you, what's your opinion on Where's the Beef?
Oh, I absolutely love it.
You absolutely love it?
Oh yeah, I
It's
love
always
it.
in-
As long as it's somebody else's drama and not mine, it's all good.
And it's all good as long as you get to watch it and you're not up there. Heck yeah.
That's that.
Well, it's great to have you here. We always love you, and you're amazing. And keep being awesome. Well, we always love our fans and friends. So heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Now I'm gonna get to know you longer. See?
Hell yeah. Well, keep being awesome. Have a
Thank
great
you.
night.
Okay.
Hello, hello, sis. Lovely sunshine. You guys ready for Where's the Beef? Woo! Yeah, there we go. There we go. Get the pumping up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, lovely sunshine. You ready?
First timer here, bro, Nina.
First timer? Oh, heck yeah. You're in for a treat. A little bit of Steve Wickles and Maury with a whole lot of Jerry Springer. Heck yeah.
What? Okay.
Love to have you, sunshine.
Thank you.
Hope you do amazing and hope you guys have an amazing night. Keep being awesome and enjoy the show.
All right, little brother. Love you. Mwah.
Love you too. Shy, Sassy, what's going on? Are you guys excited for Where's the Beef?
Can't wait.
There you go. I can't wait either. It's going to be amazing. It's Raven versus Legendarial. So I want to see what that's all about. So, hell yeah.
I waited an hour.
Man, no damn straight.
I can't wait.
We got 10 more minutes until the show starts. So just get ready. And Shy, I hope you're having a great night. I know you're always here. One of our OG fans. I'll follow you, Sassy. Awesome. Keep being awesome. Eddie, what's going on, man? How you been today?
What's up, man? All right, how about you?
I've been all right. Not too bad. Good to see you, dude.
Yeah, man.
Hope you're having a great night.
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Always fun to come see some Where's the Beef.
Oh, it is. And I know you're ready. You're always ready.
I'm ready to see some beef, brother.
Hell yeah. It's going to be a big beef. Bigger than any Texas Roadhouse. Hell yeah. Well, if it is one of my oldest, most dearest, best friends, what is going on, Diamond? You ready? I know this is your first time here. You ready? You excited? Awesome. Great to always have you, Diamond. Keep being awesome. Hello there, ladies. Is this your first time coming here, or have you guys been here before? I believe you guys have been here before.
I've been here before.
Oh, heck yeah. You guys excited? You guys ready?
Hola.
Hola. Great to see you. Hope you guys are having an excellent night. Hope you guys are being awesome. Heck yeah. It's always good to see you guys.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah is right.
Hell fucking yeah.
Babe?
Did you miss it? You were literally telling me what to say.
Oh, you were changing your outfit. You ready?
No.
Oh, yeah, no.
What, for what?
We did it a long time
For
ago.
the beef.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
You okay?
Yeah.
Hang in there. I love you. Hi, yo, bird. How you doing?
What's going on?
It's going pretty good.
Good, and yourself?
Pretty good. You've been here for a little while. Did you have a good day?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Are you ready for Where's the Beef?
Yeah. Well, I hope it's good.
Heck yeah, as good as it's gonna get. Heck yeah. Now there we go. Man, no babe's ready for Where's the Beef.
Sure.
Yeah.
My love, sure.
Yes, my love. And we start in like 7 minutes. So be prepared. Heck yeah. Oh, I saved one of the best groups for last. Hello, hello, hello. And we got some OGs in the house. I just got one thing to tell you guys. You guys already know. Yeah. But I've always wanted to ask you guys, what's your opinion on Where's the Beef? How do you guys feel about it?
Entertaining.
Entertaining? Excitement?
Entertaining.
Oh, it's like a non-stop action movie.
I'm sorry, I need some entertainment because I've been sitting here too long.
Heck yeah, we know we have. Woohoo! Now that is pure excitement.
Where's my girl at? Hey.
Hey. Mari,
I can't hear nobody.
Penora,
Hey,
Mimi,
y'all.
and Vaderman. Great to have you guys here. You guys are always a lovely sight to see, all four of you. Keep being awesome.
Thank you, Bernie.
You're welcome. And enjoy the show. Oh, hang on a second. I forgot about you. Spoon Boy, you ready? All you Twitch streamers out there? Bernina, I just want to tell you that you've been doing a good job, and I think you're freaking awesome. That's great. But I also want to tell you that I'm still better than you, and you're a loser canner man. Great to have you here. Hey, Bernie, guess what? What? Chicken butt. Okay, that was kind of immature. No, I actually want to say you're a chicken fuck. Okay, moving on. Anyway, going on. Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Where's the Beef? Give it up for your host, the Big Mac himself, Captain Jack Morgan.
Greetings and salutations, one and all. As the announcer, Mr. Metavoice, says, I am Captain Jack Morgan, and this is Where's the Beef? The only show in the metaverse where we have two people beefing it out, finding out exactly what is wrong, what the problem is, giving them a chance to discuss it, and every one of them is a real situation. Yes, yes, if you would. Welcome back, miss. We were kind of worried about you. We heard that all of a sudden everything conked out on you. So we're glad to see you came back. If you would, though, if you would come around to the other side, you cannot get through here. So if you walk around to the other side.
This way, sweetie.
There you go. Yes, Unique will show you where to go. Thank you, Unique. And let me see. Are you ready to let her into the other door over there? All right, perfect. Maybe give her... Did you lose her already?
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Right,
just if you would give her a quick rundown of how what she's supposed to do, what she's supposed to wait for. All right, thank you. Make sure you're in nearby only, though. All right, perfect. So, yeah, we're getting ready for tonight's show. As you can tell, there's a little snafus here and there. It happens in a live show, which we are broadcasting live on YouTube and on Twitch. Hello to everybody that may be watching out there in cyberspace. Welcome to Where's the Beef? If you happen to have a beef, come let me know. Come let any of my staff know, and we will make sure we give you your opportunity to have your voice heard. Everybody's voice is important, although some people are full of shit and other people aren't. If you know, you know. So anyways, that being said, shall we start on with the beef? All right. So in podium number one, this person is a graphic designer, and they've had lots of success with Twitch, with the Twitch program. They do live streaming and gaming and whatnot. If you want to join her show and watch and see what she does and listen to her, she has fun nuking all sorts of people on all these platforms, which is quite hilarious, quite frankly, to listen to them get so upset that, well, she just killed them. I introduce to you Miss Raven Sprite. And there she is. It's always a delay. I don't know why there's always a delay. So welcome, Raven. Welcome to the show. Everybody will have to excuse me. I had to drink some really nasty stuff to clean myself out today, and I have horrible cotton mouth. So how are you doing?
I'm okay.
Hanging in there? Well, that's what's important. Keep breathing, keep fighting. Don't ever stop. And then the beef that you have is with this young individual right over here next to me. She also is a designer, builds lots of worlds here within the metaverse. And she has a great talent for detail when it comes to these worlds. I've seen some of them. They're very creative and colorful. Like I said, cottonmouth, sorry. I give you Miss Legendario.
Hello.
Thank you very much. Welcome to the show, Miss Legendario. How are you? Good. Now, here's the way that the whole procedure works in case you're brand new to Where's the Beef. We will be starting with a 3-minute beef off, if you will. We're going to start with Miss Raven Sprite. During that time, Legendario will be muted. She won't be allowed to say anything in rebuttal yet. Now, after her 3 minutes is up, then she gets muted and Legendario will have a chance to respond. Then they'll have 3 minutes to talk together. Then there will be audience questions. If you can see down there in the purple squares that are on the floor, you will see this. You will notice that the microphones have raised up. That means that they are available and ready for your questions. And if you have any questions for those that are watching online, you are more than welcome to go ahead and type in whatever it is that you want to say. All right, so go ahead. Let's go ahead and get started. If you would up there in the booth, hit the timer. There's a 10-second rundown. All right, so we're just going to quickly mute Miss Legendario. And Raven, you've got 3 minutes to let us know where your beef is.
Hi, everybody. I am Raven Sprite. I create websites, logos, and icons. I created a very interesting logo for somebody who had an idea, and I took that logo and I made it my own. And it was for his radio station. And even though he gave me a gift of the idea of what he wanted, I don't copy other people's logos, so I made my very own for him. But he still had the Kong in the back of it instead of 3 or 4. And that's cool and whatever. But I did the G1R and I popped it out and everything. And this person unfortunately didn't pay the full rights for the logo. And this person has had other people touch this logo. And then out of all of that I've been trying, like one last time I was on the beef about it, I came to find out who touched my logo and put it in his world in the metaverse. And though I confronted this person about it, I wanted to talk a little bit more about this because it's been sitting in my mind a lot. When you're a graphic arts design artist, when you do websites, when you do logos, you never touch somebody else's work ever. Even if you have the skills to do so, that's something that you don't do. It's called etiquette. It's called being respectful. Now you can go off of that person's idea, but you have to still make it originally your own. And that's how it works in that way. So like the client asked for a certain thing, I told the client that I can't copy that one, but I can make something kind of to that effect, but more of my style. And the client really loved it. The client only paid for it to be on the website. He has, once in a blue moon asked me for certain parts of it, and I was trying to be generous, but whatever, that's another story for another time. But I came to my attention that Legendarial was the one who put my logo that he did not pay the rights to into the world. And when I confronted her and asked her about it, it took a little while. And I don't know if you do remember Legendarial, but I asked you, where did you see that logo? Because I know for a fact that you didn't make it. I know for a fact that nobody else made it, and he didn't make it from anybody else. He didn't get it from anybody else. I have that logo in my illustration timestamped, which I actually even sent a copy of that screenshot to Captain Jack and several of other of my very close friends who are web designers and logo creators and everything. And they're like, oh no, you have the copy of it. And of course I have the copy of it because when you use an illustration, you have a timestamp on it. So that means I have my watermark in there and everything. So I'm actually really curious of how you even got past my watermark. But hey, maybe, we all have different talents. I'm not here to berate you. So.
All right. Thank you very much, Miss Raven Sprite. There we go.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and unmute you. Could you say something to make sure that you're unmuted now?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. All right, go ahead and we'll mute you. Say something to make sure you're muted. Perfect. All right. So we will now give you 3 minutes and you can respond to what she has just said. And if you could start the clock for the 10-second rundown. Or I will do it. There we go. And you'll have 3 minutes to explain your side of the situation from what you know, from what she said about where her beef is.
Thanks. So this happened like 2 years ago when I created this logo, according to the person who told me to do it or so, right? He gave me the information. It's a long time ago. I really don't remember what I ate yesterday nor what I saw or didn't saw 2 years ago, right? So my battery is dying, so I might die eventually, but will try not. So 2 years ago, I did the logo. As I said, I don't remember if I see the picture previously, and that's how I recreated. if I saw the picture, I definitely didn't see any mark there. And he was with that specific radio as well. So I didn't have like any reason to doubt in his that it's like his logo, right? Um, the other thing is like I'm not detective here to look for whoever created what, right? I'm just doing whoever asked me for whatever. This logo, it was here 2 years. For 2 years, nobody said nothing. Let's say with Raven, she was spoken like a month ago, I guess, when she was, well, not really nice from the beginning about it, but okay. And then she was telling me like she can't be my friend because I am the friend with that person. She blocked me, whatever, which is fine. I don't mind, and that's it. Like as I said, I'm not the detective to check it who is what. Like it's not some known mark. The other thing is the person told me is that they were already in a beef as well together, talking about that when she apparently said that he doesn't have to pay her anything anymore because she doesn't care anymore about the money, even though he wanted to apparently pay. I don't know what's the true or not because I don't really look at the beef, but apparently it's somewhere there in some YouTube version of it. So that's all I can say to it.
Okay, we have 40 more seconds, so you can add on whatever you want. I can't stop the clock, so.
Oh, can I sing?
Sure, knock
No,
yourself
no,
out.
no,
This
no.
is your time. You do whatever you
It's
want.
fine. It's fine. It's fine. No, like I can't say nothing. Like as I said, like I'm a creator. I'm a builder. I'm doing the stuff. Whoever ask me whatever, they will show me the thing. I will create it, and that's it. Like unless I know it's something known or whatever, then I might not do it. Like I don't know, McDonald's and some known things, but even that, everybody recreated the thing, so I don't really care about that, to be honest.
All right. Thank you, Legendario, for letting us know your 3 minutes. Let me see. Could you say something to make sure you're unmuted now?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So now we have 3 minutes between the both of them. That they will both have a chance to at least speak to one another, and maybe we can find out whether or not we can get this beef resolved. So the 10-second timer is now started. Ladies, you have 3 minutes. This so far is the most civil conversation we've had in a while. Let's see if it continues.
Honestly, like, the thing is, the reason why you haven't heard about that logo or anything was after I was on Where's the Beef with that person, one, he was bothering me in a way that he shouldn't have. And two, I didn't know exactly what he was doing with my logo. And so at that time, he and I were kind of going back and forth. And I already stated on here on the show that you need to take off my logo because you didn't pay rights for it. And he even admitted that he only had one picture of it, which says that he doesn't have the full rights to it. And as a logo designer and a web designer, you should always check your resources for anybody because it wouldn't feel good if somebody took something of yours and claimed it to be of theirs, and for him to even say that to you like is just like I'm sorry that you're even like really a part of that because I know that this person manipulates in a lot of way and shape and forms, but I know for a fact that I created this logo 2 years ago. It's in my illustration. It's in my it's all over my computer. It's in my emails between me and him as well. um I have all the evidence of it, and when I confronted you with hacker, yes, I do apologize. I was really angry, but I was angry for a legit reason, and that was because he wouldn't take down the logo that he did not pay the rights for. And he's done this before with other people, and I was trying to fight that, and I didn't know that, like, how he got my logo in his world. I remember going into his world and I was like gonna confront him in as nicest way as I could, but at the time the person that he was dating, they were having a bit of an argument, and so I couldn't fully say what I needed to say, and I was just so overwhelmed and angry that my logo was in that world without my permission. And that was why originally I came on the beef to confront him with that. And it turned out to be, pardon my French, a shit show, because this person didn't want to fully listen. And I've been still being, dealing with this person. And I have the receipts, I have the proof. I'm just saying to you, I don't want any hatred or animosity between you, because I've, we're creators, we do what we do, but I just want to like let you know, like, just be careful when you do create things, and make sure that that it's not somebody else's, and try to find out the real story for first, because the real story is he did not pay the rights for it. He only paid it for the website, and that was it. I was generous enough to have it be put on a t-shirt, so like that's just like really what it is that like he manipulated a way that it was to where we are right now, that my logo was used inappropriately. And I don't really blame you. I blame the person who fed you the way that he fed you about that logo. You know what I mean? Does that make
Yeah.
sense at all? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you've
It's
had a
fine.
right
Like,
to
Yeah.
say things during this
yeah,
entire thing. I'm going to let
Yeah,
this
you
continue
do.
because she hasn't had a chance to say anything.
Yeah,
it's
like you
it's
could
just
say.
about like whatever like you have, between him and you. This is like between him and you. I did create the logo. As I said, I'm not a detective to find it. Like, I can't go all over the internet, and maybe even if I do, it doesn't necessarily mean I will find it, who own the rights or not, right? And the thing is, like, I told you we were spoken before. I told you, like, I didn't know. It took 2 years. I'm sorry, but 2 years, and he had it already in two worlds, like, as far as I am aware, and
You
two
see, that's
years,
how
like,
that's what he
to
does. That's what he
to
does.
find out.
Unfortunately, like I had to find out the hard way. I didn't even know that it was sent off in other places without my permission. I told him how much it was to buy the full rights. That means he would get all of the illustration files, right? So like I did Captain Jack's logo. He has the full rights and illustration files. That means that he doesn't have to ask me. He has the full copy of it. He could put it anywhere and anything, right? That means that nobody can go in and grab it and trace it or recopy it or whatever they need to do with it. He has it. I told that person, if you want the rights to this logo, I could send you the full files. You never have to bother me, and it's yours. And you could do whatever you want. Somebody can touch it, you can revamp it, you can change it, and whatever. He didn't. That's the problem. And that's why the files are still sitting at on my desk in my illustration with my name on it, time stamped, which I showed Captain Jack, which I showed Hacker, and I've showed other people. I even showed my school administrator at Full Sail University.
Yeah, like, as I said, like, I'm sorry
So
about the situation, but
yeah,
I can't do nothing
no,
about
it's
it.
okay.
I
Like
told you it is like unfortunate, but it is what it is.
it
And
is really unfortunate, honestly, and like just like I'm just saying, like as a graphic artist designer to another and a creator to another, like definitely check your resources no matter what, because God forbid if it's like if I really wanted to take this in a legal manner, it wouldn't be as civil as it is now. But I don't want to, because at this point I've come to the realization, because of how he's been and everything, that like what, just have the logo at this point, you know what I mean, because you like what he's been doing, whatever. I can't talk about him, but just I'm just saying, as a like, just check your resources, always check your resources, because you don't want somebody else calling you out for stealing their stuff. Like here in the metaverse, that's a big deal, you know what I mean? That is a major deal. I mean, I've talked with so many people that are like, yeah, no, this person took this, and they literally block them, and it turns bad, and I'm just saying, as a creator to another creator, you always got to check your resources and make sure that what they're giving you is not somebody else's, you know what I mean? And I think that's where I'm just frustrated, and I am sorry that I came at you in a really harsh way when we first, when I came at you, but that was because I was dealing with the lies and the bullshit and the crap from somebody that you know what I mean? And if you knew the whole story, you would kind of understand in a way, and I think some of it, but like if you were on my end right now, you would like honestly, you would be probably more pissed off than me, honestly, like because I spent my time, I really spent my time to, and this is like before I really knew the person, and I spent my time to be a good graphic artist designer and give this client something wonderful like I gave for Captain Jack. It took me 3 days to really draw it out and then put it on my illustration, which took me all day because I drew it out on my illustration. And then I made sure that it is legit and cleaned up. And I communicate with my clients every step of the way as I did with Captain Jack. You know what I mean? And I did this for this person, and it just felt like a complete slap in the face. And then when I'm trying to fight that, then I hear that it was Legendarial who put it in the world. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Of everything else that is going on. And I told the person on Where's the Beef, take my logo off and don't contact me or call me or anything. Like, this is bullshit. To hear that, I was very livid. And I think I feel like I'm legit in my feelings, and I don't really want to bring you in the middle of that, but I'm just saying, like, just check your resources so you don't get yourself in a legal trouble. You know what I mean? I don't want to do the legal thing, with him with the logo thing at this point, but like somebody else may not be as civil with you as I am. That's all I'm saying,
Like
And-
the thing, as I said, we were talking about it before, like between me and you. So this is, I don't know if it's unnecessary, but let's say for other people to know that this could happen. The thing is, like, the logo was pretty simple thing which can create anybody literally here. So it was just the not like for me that I was the one who did it. That's it.
Yes, but even though it's simple, that doesn't mean that like you have to, like I said, you have to check your resources. Just because it's simple and it's whatever it is, like you have to check your resources and make sure that that person isn't feeding you lies.
Well,
That's
then
all.
how would you do that? Like,
You
how
would
I am not the detective, as I said. I wouldn't be able to go and, I don't know, maybe put it online and trying to Google search image, whatever. That is maybe one way, but he is in the Gear Radio or whatever, and it's the on the logo, so I didn't have a reason to doubt that something is
Okay,
wrong.
so if it's on the Gear Radio and if it's on the logo, right? And you see that it's there, that means that somebody else made it. So if he wanted the exact same thing, you should have said to him, I can't do the exact same thing because that's somebody's logo, but I can base it off of something like that and give you something even cooler. You see, because
Well,
he came up to me with somebody else's logo and he wanted me to do the same logo. And I told him, legally, I cannot do that, but I can make you something better. And that's
yeah,
what you're supposed to do.
that's what I'm saying. I don't remember recall to saw any pictures, but I maybe did. I don't know. It's 2 years. It's too long. But even if I did, as I said, it's the radio there, which he is a part of it. I didn't have a doubt if
Right.
it's somebody else. You know what I mean? If there is different look, like some different name on it or whatever, yeah, then maybe. But
Well,
because it wasn't, that I didn't have like the doubt.
If
did
if
you
I
see
could
his
interject,
did you
if I
see
could
wait,
interject real quick.
did you see his website? On the bottom of his website, before he removed my name, on the bottom was my full email and my information. That means that I
No, I
created that
didn't see.
website with the logo, just to let you know. Like
Mhm.
that's what I mean by checking your resources, is like asking the person who made that logo. And if they can't tell you, then you suggest to make something better, something different, so that you don't get in trouble and somebody else is like, okay, we're going to court now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If
Go
I
on,
could
Captain. I'm
interject
sorry.
in here just for
Yes.
so from what I'm just hearing, just from both sides, it seems to be that you both have a common denominator, and this is that one individual that
Hmm.
didn't tell the whole story. So from what I'm hearing, he got a hold of the logo that you created, that you had all the legal rights to. He got a hold of, part of it, whether it was a JPEG or a GIF or a GIF or whatever the fuck you call that. GIF to me is a
JPEG
peanut butter.
and two transparents.
Okay,
And
so he got
that
a
I
hold of
put
a
into
JPEG
his stuff.
and two
Yeah.
transparents. Okay, so he got a hold of that stuff, but it's not everything that you need to keep it legally as his and his alone. So it still belonged to you.
Exactly.
Somehow, whether it was that or whether it was a T-shirt or whatever, you have seen the logo, and he asked you if you could recreate this. And with him giving it to you, you had no reason to believe it didn't belong to him, that it was his to begin with, and that he gave it to you and asked you to recreate. So it looks to me as if the culprit in all this thing, I hate to say it, is that one individual, that you only did it as a favor because he handed it to you. And that if that's the case, all right, you're doing a favor to somebody. And that was the case. There was no malicious intent on your part towards Raven as the original creator of it. As you said, you can't be a detective. You're not going to go and try to find out all this information because well, like I do, I believe people as what they tell me at face value. If you handed me something and said, here, can you help me rebuild this? I'm not going to know if somebody else built it to begin with. And I'm guessing that was the perspective that you took. I don't want to put words in your mouth. If that's not it, then tell me,
Yeah,
no,
true.
no, that's not what I thought. But if that's true, let me know if
Exactly.
that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
So it seems to me that this one individual seems to be once again the culprit to the entire ordeal of getting people to argue and to fight. So
Yeah.
personally, from what I can see, I mean, there's a beef, but it's not necessarily between you two. There was a beef in from Raven's perspective because she felt disrespected when it came to her logo. Legendarial doesn't know about the logo belonging to Raven, but she does now. You know about it, that it belonged to her now. And I'm sure that you wouldn't just deliberately, if you knew it belonged to her, just take it, recreate it, and screw with her shit and then claim it as yours and quote his now. So I'm pretty sure. Well, I would believe that that would be the truth.
Well,
I
I
mean,
would
again.
come up with something by myself, definitely.
So, I mean, I don't know what possible questions there could be by anybody because I think we pretty much figured everything out. But if anybody has any questions, by all means, come up and ask. We really would love to have the time for people to ask because it's only been almost a half hour. This would be one of the shortest shows in history. So, lovely sunshine. You have a question or a comment
Yeah,
or a statement?
yeah, I have a comment. I'm glad that Raven apologized. I hate to see, two women um fighting, and the common denominator here is the dick. You know that I'm talking about the man.
Well,
And he's
okay.
not
That's that. That is what as a creative
But-
name as any. But yes, it's accurate. It's accurate. Yes.
But I would like to see y'all handshake or hug or something. Show that sisterhood. You know what I mean? It was really what you said. Come on.
I'll do a handshake. I don't do hugs though.
All right, do a handshake. Do a handshake.
I'll have to release them from their areas. They can't. They're stuck in boxes right now. They can't get out.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's all. I
Well,
had to
it's
say.
to prevent people from charging the stage wanting to slap each other. So I had to put up the boxes just in case.
We don't want to slap. I don't want to.
I obviously you've never seen the show Where's the Beef, Sunshine, so maybe you might want to look at the YouTube videos.
I did, but I didn't see no fighting. I got to go back.
Yeah,
then.
it's because there's boxes
Oh, no.
around them. They can't get out anywhere. I have to release them.
There's been words on this show before, and it could get intense. This is probably you are right. This is probably one of the most civil ones. But I promised that I would be more of an adult and not lose my cool, because honestly, like you said, there is somebody in the middle of all of this, and it's not her fault.
Yes,
and so why am I gonna yell fully at her about it? I just wanted more of that understanding of what was going on, because of this person and what was going on and everything, and the logo and all of this and certain things that have been said, my business has become very slow because of it, and it's been really rough. So,
Right.
but I'm not going to.
But you're not blaming Legendarial for that. That's not Legendarial. That's
it's the person in
person.
between us, unfortunately.
Christy, you had a question, comment, concern? You want to order food or what? I don't know.
Yeah, you want to order
Yes.
food for me? I'm hungry.
Thank you. And it's great seeing you again, Raven. I remember seeing you at a different world, but my main thought is for you, my dear.
Yes.
I'm hoping to get together with you one day with some ideas I've been thinking about,
Yes.
and I hope we can get together and chat about them sometime if you're willing.
Is it for a logo or?
ideas for my world that I'm building for my first one.
I am actually not a really good builder. You want to
Well, not
ask?
necessarily building part. It's more of a logo aspect for it.
Oh, yeah, sure. Definitely. Just hit me up and I can help you with that. No problem.
I thank you, hun.
There you go, business contacts. Anybody else with a Oh, God, here he comes.
Here comes
You
electric.
electric.
The spoon is buzzing because it's all full of electricity.
You're on mute,
You
Spoon.
muted.
You're on mute.
Your gun party only.
That.
Mm.
I think you hit the nail right on the head with that, Jack. It sounds to me like the real beef really wasn't between the two of you, more the person that was in the middle. From what I was hearing, I was in Jack's ear and I was saying it doesn't sound like Legendary had any way to know. You kept repeating yourself about her needing to investigate, but honestly, from what I heard, uh, I've been here a while. I've built a lot and I've scripted a lot and I've learned a lot from Jack and other people about how to do things. And Smirk is one of the best, and he's one of the few that knows how to hide his signature really well.
Yeah.
But based on what I'm hearing, I don't think she had any way to know that you had
Yeah.
made anything. And had you put any kind of trail in place for her to know that it belonged to you, clearly Mr. Middleman took care of that before she ever came into the picture. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what? You were absolutely right because there's been a couple times before she was even in the picture that I gotten calls from people that this logo was sent over this way from a company, and I was like, "Excuse me, what? You did what?" And I
Yeah,
would
that
have to
doesn't
confront
surprise
them.
me.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's why, like, yes, I had the beef and I was very angry, but now it's just more of this awareness and civil of like, but also there is that common courtesy too, as like, and I'm not saying like do investigation, but common courtesy is going like, well, I don't know if that's their logo or not, but like, let me create another one out of safety that's like my own and present it to you. You know what I mean? At least
Yeah,
that's what
that's
I
a
do. That's what I do.
it's a valid
You know?
argument to start from
Yeah.
scratch, but I mean, people too use existing things to find inspiration.
Of
I'm guilty
course.
of it myself. Like, Lily gave Jack a bingo world for his birthday, and I used that as inspiration. And Jack and I and Hacker built a whole another one, but it's sometimes that kind of thing happens without any
Yeah.
kind of malicious intention, and from what I've
Yeah.
heard, I don't think she had any malicious
Oh
intention or
no.
had any knowledge of anything that she could have found out at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not angry. I'm not really angry at her anymore. I'm just more angry at the situation. That's more than anything, honestly. And you know why. You know
Oh
why,
yeah.
and you know why, so it's
Oh,
like,
boy, do I.
yeah, and we're not going to start that. So,
No, we're not going to start that. God knows it's always, oh, you're always talking about me. Well, actually, we're not, but, that's besides the point.
Captain, check yourself.
Miss Unique. Oh, I've checked, but hang on. Yep, it's still there. Go ahead,
Yes.
Unique.
Hey everyone.
Hello.
So I got a question for Raven actually.
Yeah.
So my question is like the logo from the previous show, you didn't do it for free, did you? He didn't pay, which I'm trying to say.
No, he paid me 200 for it to be on the website.
Oh, okay.
And then
How much more did he owe to get all the full
Mm.
rights?
the full rights is 400, but I was trying to be generous enough.
How much
just
is your usual cost?
Oh, that's 600.
So you usually charge $600 for everything. You gave him a discount already to $400. He paid half of that to have it on his website, but the other 200 should have come to get all the rest of the illustrations and everything. And he never paid that. I do remember that. I remember what you were talking about the one beef that you were discussing. About how you two were on stage and when you were talking about pay me the money or get rid of the logo. Yes, you did say that, but you also I'm guessing through frustration said, you know what? Fuck it, keep the logo, whatever. I don't give a shit anymore. I'm tired of it. Just leave me alone and whatnot. With all due love and respect, you can't have both. So it's going to be one or the other. If you want to pursue
Right, but
it,
I
pursue
already
it.
knew
If you
that he
don't,
wasn't going to pay me. That's why I even said it. And then and as you remember,
Mhm.
then he says, well, what do I do with the one thing? I don't have all of it. And I said, I don't care. Because
I
he doesn't
personally
have all
think
of
that
it.
if he's any kind of a decent as he claims that he is, that he should just delete the logo outright right now. Not wait, not do anything. Just delete the logo that's within any of his worlds. If he's got another one that's being created right now, put that in. So, Miss
Yeah.
Legendario, I want to make sure that we got all this on the same page. When this
Mhm.
person approached you with the logo, they show you pictures of it?
As I said, I have no idea. It's
You
2 years
can't
ago.
remember that they
I
showed
don't
pictures.
remember. Might
All
be,
right.
but I don't
And
want to
he
lie.
never said whether or not that he was still paying for it or whatever. He just said,
No, he
"Here's an
never said.
idea."
Like at that time, never said nothing about it. I didn't have any idea. But like as I said, like well, since I was speaking with Raven, then I approached him about the informations, give it to me, how what if that's true, whatever, and he said that he wanted to pay apparently another 200, but she said she doesn't want it anymore, so he didn't. That's what was the thing. So
That's
Mm.
interesting.
That's news to me.
Now my next question is, like, I would give like instead of like just like paying like half of it, I just show you like a sample logo, and if you like it, I could just pay the full money. Then I could do the full logo. That's what I would have done. You know.
Normally, that's what I do, but
Mm.
sometimes people give you this sympathy card, and at the time I was just really starting off my business again, so I was just trying to do that kindness. When you do kindness, it kind of comes back and then you start getting good business and everything. So I was just trying to do kindness, but every time I did kindness, it was taken for granted. He even asked me to do a major logo, and I told him that's 1,400, but then the things that he wanted on it, I had to bring up the price to 1,700. That means 700 up front and the rest when it's done, right? And that means that's 24/7 with me constantly looking over the website, any bugs, any situation, any new updates, And I've already done this for 4 businesses, so I've never had complaints or anything. This is what I do for a living. This is my side job. But it was always a sad story. I don't really have the money right now. Can we maybe do it this way? And so the money that he paid me for the website, I told him the money that you're paying me is a simple website. If you want all the bells and whistles, this is how much it's going to be. You see what I mean? So out of the kindness of my heart, I said I think it was like 200. I'm getting a little flustered because I'm a little tired. I said 200 that goes into the website, and then he wanted it on for his radio station. So I was being kind enough to do that and didn't really charge him for that. I think I charged him maybe $50, and then he wanted on the t-shirt, and I suggested a t-shirt company, but he didn't want it that t-shirt company. So he reached out to another t-shirt company and tried to send the JPEG, but he doesn't have the full file. So the t-shirt company emailed me, and I was really frustrated with that situation. And so I gave the logo, the t-shirt company, the illustration out of the kindness of my heart, but they never share the file with him because I told them to never share this file with him because he has not paid for it, and they were very respectful about that. That's why he doesn't have the file. So he has it on the t-shirt, but he's never paid the full right for it. You see what I mean? If he paid the full right for it, I wouldn't even be up here right now. He could do whatever he wants with it. Anybody could touch it. Anybody can revamp it. Anybody, whatever he wants to do with it, he can do. Like for Captain Jack, I made him a really cool little logo. Okay. And so now he has the illustration files, right? So that means he has the whole rights to it. He could do whatever he wants with it. He can change it up. He can have other people touch it. He could put on mugs, t-shirts, websites, whatever he wants. It is his because he has the actual legit files, not just a JPEG, not just a PNG file. He actually has the illustration file itself. And that's how it works. That's how you get things done. But there's people that go around that, unfortunately. It happens a lot.
Well, I'm just glad this beef is a little. I guess it's squashed. I'm not sure, but
I feel like it is
Yeah, I
squashed.
think
It
it's
is
been
squashed.
resolved.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
good.
sorry to waste you guys' time that I didn't
Oh,
cuss
that
or
no, it's okay. It's good to have like resolvements in
Jerry,
issues.
Jerry.
Yeah.
No big drama for
No,
today.
no.
Sorry.
Well, and here again is the point. I know that this show has had a lot of knockdown, drag out nuclear explosions, but the
Yes.
whole premise for the show was to give two people an opportunity to have a conversation, to try to work things out between the beef with one another. I know from what you said earlier when I talked to you, you said we really don't have much to say about it. It is what it is. And I know that this whole situation was upsetting you, but it was more upsetting you from him, not necessarily from her. Her position in it is just because she made the logo without the authorization from you.
There you are.
However, she's not going to know that you made it because he wasn't upfront. That he wasn't upfront and he didn't tell what should have been told about the entire thing. So
Right.
you guys didn't get the entire story, and because of that, now there was even though it was a minor one, it was still a little bit of beef. But now, from what I can see, I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm reaching here, but it looks like we have a beef settled, is what it looks like.
Yeah, honestly, my beef now isn't even with you anymore. I understand mistakes happens, you know what I mean? But like I said, just out of caution, just in case, you know what I mean? Especially with certain people, just make sure that, it's legit, like, revamped in a way that you don't get in trouble. That's all. You know what I mean? And I get it, because inspirations are inspirations. I get inspirations from looking at other people's logos, and it's amazing, but then I want to create my own, and I'm like, that's inspiring. How can I do it myself? My own inspiration from it. But maybe that's because I'm a student at Full Sail University as an honor student, with the highest GPA. I don't know. But I'm going for my master's right now. I already have my bachelor's and my associates, I don't know, but like I just know the etiquette of graphic arts. I know the etiquette of designing. I know the etiquette of art because I've been doing this since I was a little girl. So, and that's just like really it. But I don't have beef with you. I feel like it's squash. The only beef I have is the middleman, and I hope that you are gonna be okay through it and set your own boundaries and make sure that you are safe through all of these things.
Yeah, I'm fine. That at least like other people or builders, creators will know
Yeah.
what to look for, especially when the trimester is coming up, if it
Yeah.
will coming up. So this will be much more harsher, I would say, than it is now. In case of the copy stuff in general, so it's better to have own photo or redone it the photographic on the Photoshop just to be safe, to have
Yeah, I have it on
something
my
original.
illustration with the
Yeah.
timestamp, actually. I have like the whole file on the timestamp of it already. So like, if you use illustration, when you use the program, right? Whatever you're working on has the timestamp and the watermark for you. And it's a protection right that you use, which I pay the illustration Adobe program every month for this, I mean, to protect myself for anything like this. But you did teach me a really good lesson, I will admit, on this. I must have been a little bit either frustrated or whatever, or I didn't do my watermark right. But now that I know, I have actually become a little bit more secure with my creations, to make sure that they are really protected, you know, um, unless if the client pays fully like they're supposed to. And to always make sure that client pays fully. So that's another life lessons from the middleman that I learned too, is sometimes you shouldn't always be so kind. I do
Yeah.
have to feed my
Always
family,
keep your guard up. It's just one of those things. Always keep your guard up. Well,
Yeah.
this is what I'm going to recommend. I'm going to go ahead and put the mics down because I don't think we have any more questions from anyone, unless anybody wants to answer or ask a question. Hello. Wait a minute.
Oh wait, I
Do we
think she
have a
has a
question?
question. Yep.
You're on mute though. I can't hear you.
You're on mute.
There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we
Yeah.
can hear you now.
I gotta make everybody joke. But here's my thing. I do business on the side too.
Okay.
I do, and Jack can tell you that too. I do cups and shirts. I do sublimation, and I do etching, and I do
Yeah.
vinyl. Like you were
Nice.
saying, how would you put a mark on that? Your watermark?
No, it says you're muted.
No, you can't put a watermark on clothes and stuff, but you can pictures because I'm a photographer too.
Yeah.
So I put my watermark on the logo itself, so it's 3 layers, Right. with a logo.
But
It's like
see,
3 layers with the logo,
No.
and in the middle of it,
I mean,
I
I can hear
actually had
you.
my initials in
Not
it.
through the headset. I don't know why. But when you sublimate, it's like a shirt. You don't want initials and stuff on that sublimation. So is there some way? I'm wondering if there's some way that I can patent mine down where no one can take my stuff.
So that would
Like
be
the cup
with
I
your.
made for him.
Mhm.
Someone can take that design and do it again if I don't put a logo. If I don't put a patent on that.
You could put a patent on it, but it would depending. What program are you using?
Right now I'm using Cricut until I
Okay.
get a different machine. And then as I was using the ink thing, but half time I didn't want to print.
What you could do is the little things, like you can actually put like a little timestamp on it. Okay, it's a really it'll be like micro, very micro, but it'll be enough that like if there's a legal right or a situation, you
Mhm.
could put your initials and the timestamp right underneath of it, very micro, right?
That is so
So if
weird.
there's a legal issue, they can bring it up and make it big, and they'll see that. And depending on
can
the
hear you in
program,
the
like
room.
that's why I use illustration, because if I use
Right.
illustration for the design itself, the timestamp is right there. That's my
Well,
protection.
no, I'm hoping to get I wanted a new Cricut, but I think I'm gonna try to get that Silhouette, the new one. It's got the illustration in it program
Do
with
the
it.
illustration. That will save you the time of any legal rights on it, but always put like a little initial thing. I put mine in there. I don't know if I must have had an off day and I didn't save it correctly or something, and
Right.
that happens. You know what I mean? But I have everything in my illustration. It's timestamped perfectly, which I've shown and shown my receipts and proof of it.
Okay, well here's
So
another question. If I'm gonna start doing resin too, the little molds and things.
yes.
How would you put a timestamp on that?
Maker's
Maybe
mark.
just kind of mark it somehow.
Yeah, maker's mark.
Okay.
Maker's mark.
What's that?
Actually, I don't know too much about Maker's Mark because I've never done it that way.
I'm
I
still
think maybe
learning on the
does
programs.
Electric Spoon know what that is?
I have no idea if he does, but I would make the recommendation, since this is going to sounds like it could be a lengthy conversation between you two.
No,
that you
I'm
should
just about done. I just wanted to ask
No,
you
that's
some
fine.
questions on that.
I'm not
Yeah.
trying to push you away. I'm just trying to say that if you want to find out
I
the
know.
most information, probably a good idea that you guys hook up either outside of here or and off the stage, so you have a chance to actually have a good lengthy conversation about it. You can find out all the details that you
Well,
would
I'm
need.
just curious about how you
Of
do that
course.
because I
Of
got to
course.
thinking about that. The more I was listening to you talk,
Mhm.
I don't ever put my initials or anything like that on my shirts. I just sell them and pack them up and send them to people.
Well, honestly, as a safety measure, definitely get the illustration or Photoshop. Make sure that you save your files correctly for each and everything. Put it into another folder and name and date that. On the bottom of the shirt of the logo or whatever you're doing with your t-shirts, very small, very, very small, put in your initials and the time date. It won't
Okay.
really affect anything, and that will show that it is yours.
I can do
Between
that.
the
I can put it like
program
in the
and that.
heart.
Yeah.
That'll be my signature at the heart.
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
captain's thing, I have my initials very, very small. You can't even see it.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your
Thank you.
question. We appreciate it. All right. So I have a feeling now that's going to be all for the questions. And I have a feeling that this beef has come to an end, and that's a wonderful thing. So if you have both agreed for a handshake, here's what's going to happen. I will have to eject you both, but then you're going to have to leave from the room, and the only way you're going to be able to get here is in front of the stage. My cameraman that has the walls up for the protection of people wandering in front, if you could put the walls down so they can meet in front of the stage, like right here in front. So once I eject you, you'll come out the doors and meet right in front of Bronina, give each other a high five, whatever, and that will be one of the first ones we've ever done here. So I'm going to go ahead and eject you now. There we go. And we'll see if they now come running across. Hopefully they don't have machetes in each other's hands. Okay. Oh, if you can't get out, go on the Legendario, go to the wall and see the green button. Hit the green button on the wall. And then you should be able to get out. Let's see, Raven. Okay, there's Raven. Okay, scoot back just a little bit, Raven. So, there we go. So, Mr. Bronina, here we go. Our very first Handshake, and we have a beef settled here on Where's the Beef. This is the whole premise of the show. I want to say thank you, ladies, for showing up tonight. From prior shows, it's not an easy thing. You know, people, they call each other out, yelling and screaming, calling each other names, you know, making idle threats and whatnot. It's very nice to see two individuals work it out as the show was intended. Don't forget it. You get the beef settled. You never know. You guys could end up working together and building something great together. You never know. You both have the minds for it. Who's to say that you can't? But anyways, I just want to say thank you for everyone that stuck around and watched the show. I know it wasn't exactly what everybody probably was hoping it was going to be, because I know once we have the knockdown dragouts, we tend to have 20,000 instances and about 18 million people watching online. But, you know, we want to say that this is the way the show was supposed to be meant. Two people discuss their beef, get it out of their systems, maybe come to an understanding, shake hands at the end, not forced. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm not coming up with any kind of, you know, punishment for, you know, you're bad. No, it's not. No, I'm not going to do that. These are two grown people who have made it work, and that's what it's all about. So I want to say thank you, everybody, for joining our show. Please make sure to join us tomorrow at the Cutie Gossip Podcast, tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And don't forget to catch Raven's show of Serving Justice, where it's about domestic violence and things of that nature. And this week, what are you talking about this week?
Mental health and awareness.
Mental health awareness. So that's what this week's about. So that's what the Serving Justice is about. It's about for people who have been wronged in domestic violence and whatnot, and it gives them a voice and they can talk about it and get it out of their system and know that there is a support system for them. Also, make sure that you log into Cinemeta Films on YouTube. Make sure you please subscribe to my channel, Captain Jack Morgan, where this show is a part. And don't forget to follow us over to Black Pearl Bingo, or Bingo at the Black Pearl. If anybody wants to have some bingo time, we're always happy to do some bingo here and there. Of course, you know, the Captain Jack is back, because I can grab my hat finally. Thank you very much. We do have other beefs coming up. I was talking to an individual just yesterday who was messaging me on the Oculus, who said they want to do a promo challenging anybody that's got an issue with them. You really want to know who it is? Guess what? I'm not going to tell you. You'll have to follow me on Instagram and wait for... I'm sorry, Bronina. You'll have to wait to find out on Instagram. If you're not following me, it's Captain Jack Morgan 22, Captain_Jack_Morgan 22 on Instagram. Follow me on IG. I will follow you back, and you'll be able to see the promo that I'm going to cut with this individual who is placing an open challenge to... Oop, that was my hat. An open challenge to anyone and everyone who has a problem with them. I won't say if it's male or female. You'll just have to wait and see. So, for Miss Queen and Mr. Spoon and Hacker up in the booth, for Bronina and Spoonbot, my camera operators, I have been Captain Jack Morgan, and I want to say thank you very much for joining us tonight at Where's the Beef. Have a good evening.
Thank you, everyone, for coming to the show today. Please remember to like, save, and share. And remember, every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch Where's the Beef? This has been your host, Captain Jack Morgan. And we will see you next time.